Good morning, Backyard Kids. Today is the first Sunday of a whole new month, which means that we also get a whole new theme. This month, we're going to learn all about individuality. That's a big word, so what does it mean? Well, individuality means discovering who God means for you to be so that you can make a difference in His world. As we kick off this month, I want you to think about the story of creation. In the beginning, there was nothing. Well, nothing except for God. And then God took this empty nothing and then He made everything. From the darkness, God created light. Now our world is lit by the sun during the day and illuminated by the moon at night. And then God poured out the waters and He stretched the sky out overhead. He shaped dry land, canyons, and mountains, and then He filled the land with trees and plants of every kind. God filled the ocean with fish and the sky with birds. He thought up amazing varieties of animals to crawl and to hop and to race all over the earth, from teeny tiny ants to great big huge thundering elephants. All of this is incredible, and yet it was just a warm-up for God's most awesome creation. I bet you know what's coming next. That's right. Then God created people. The Bible tells us that He created first Adam and then Eve in His image. Of course, Adam and Eve were just the beginning. God has been creating people ever since, and no two have ever been exactly the same. And yet, all people were made by God in His image, and that includes you. Of course, being created in God's image doesn't mean that we all look exactly like Him on the outside. But it does mean that each of us can show a little bit of God, and we can show a little bit of what God is like in our own special way. As you follow Jesus, you'll discover more and more who God made you to be and how to be that person. You'll begin to discover the purpose that God has for your life, and you'll be able to show His kindness, faithfulness, goodness, and love to others. So the next time you look in the mirror, I want you to remember that you are looking at the image of God. He loves you specifically, and there is no one else in the world who can show exactly what God is like in the same way that you do. He created you to be exactly who you are and has plans just for you. Remember to spend time in prayer with God and to ask Him every day to show you who He wants you to be. Have a great week.